in the auditorium, and I already know I'm not gonna like it. So there's pretty much a 50% chance that I will run the way home from here. So feet in there. And we're just gonna frequency find this on YouTube. So I guess that's the only good part of this. And there's one of the people who forced me to come here. Here's Will's best friend, Bennett. No.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I wasn't speaking to you. Sorry.
What's up? Alright, don't be shy. I'm not a bad person. Blue curtain. Yeah, that's good. I already know I'm not going to enjoy this.
So, the thing is, if this doesn't work for you, I don't want you storming out. Just go to the lobby. Where all those...
As I said, there's a 1% chance I'll do that.
Walk home, or just go to the lobby?
Yeah, there's a 1% chance that'll happen.
Walk home, or go to the lobby?
Oh, starting.
Hello, and welcome to our final performance of Romeo and Juliet. We are super, super excited to share this with you. We've worked so hard since September. You could just keep your cell phones kind of off and away.
North the golden window of the east, a troubled mind dragged me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamore that westward roots from the city side, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the woods. I measured his affections by my own, and that are most busied when they are most alone, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding clouds more clouds with his deep sighs, but also soon as in the altering sun should the furthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed. Away from the lights do so my heavy son, and private in his chambers pens himself, shutting up his windows, walking far daylight out, and making himself an artificial night. Black and portatious must his humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause be removed.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know nor can learn of him,
Have you importuned him by any means?
both by myself and many other friends, but he his own affections, counselor to himself, I will not say how true, but to himself so dear, so close, so far from sounding discovery.
See where he comes. So please you, step aside. All know his grievance, or we much deny.
I would go so happy by thy stay, with your true shift. Come, madam, let us away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
Does that hour seem long? Was that my thought that went ahead so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthened Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in its view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love was you as muffled still. So without eyes he pathways to his door. Where shall we dine? Oh, what fray was here, yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O God, in love, O loving hate, O anything of nothing first create? Misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, that is not what it does. This love feel glad that feel no love in this, must thou not laugh?
No, cousin, rather weak.
Good heart at what?
As thy good heart's oppression.
By such as love's transgressions. Give some mine own, my left, my heavy, my breast. Your stout property never presseth more of thine. Tell me, Napoleon, shall I be satisfied?
I will go along. And if you leave me, you do me wrong.
What shall I go and tell thee?
Wrong? Why no. But sadly tell me who.
Bid a sick man in sadness make his will. How word of urge to one that is so ill?
Here, when I suppose you have loved.
A right good markman, and she's fair, I think.
A right fair mark, fair cause as soonest hit.
One that hits you miss. She'll not be here with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit. In a strong proof of chastity well armed, from love which childish bow she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor buy the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saints seducing gold. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live that tell her now.
Then she hath sworn she will live in chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing make huge waste. Her beauty start with her severity, cuts beauty out with all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair. Too merit bliss by making me despair.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Or teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call her exquisite and question more. These happy masks that kiss the fair lady's brows, they put us in mind, they hide the fair.
Come on. I'll pay that dog for it, or else die in debt.
Montague is bound as well as I, penalty alike.
Of honorable recognize both. Pity 'tis who lives it aught so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying more what I have said before. My child is yet a stranger to the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she are, happy mother's maid.
And soon to merit are those so early made. The earth hath swallowed all my hopes but she. She is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle heiress, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and she agree within her scope of choice lies my consent and fair courting voice. This night I hold an accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love and you among the store. What more most welcome makes my number more. And my poorhouse look to behold this night, earth-treading stars make dark heaven light. Such comfort as do lusty young men feel when well-appareled April on the heel of limping winter treads, even such delight among fresh female buds shall you this night inherit at my house. Hear all see.
Take some new infection unto thine eye, and the rate poison the old will die.
Tripplanting me possessed.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken sin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented and God ain't good enough.
I pray, sir, can you read?
Hey, I'm unfortunate my misery.
Perhaps you've learned it from that book. But I pray, can you read anything you see?
Hey, if I know the letters in the language.
You say honestly. Rest you, my
Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselmo and his beauteous sisters, the Lady Widow Bertulio, Signor Jacinto and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucy and the lively Helena, a fair assembly, whither should they come?
Up
Whither?
to supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great British Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At the same ancient feast of Capulet, sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye, compare her face to some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
Well, the devout religion of mine eye maintains its falsehood, turn tears to fires, and these, who often drown can never die. Transparent heretics be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, man, you saw her fair, nothing else being by, with herself poised with herself in either eye. But in those crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid, that I shall show you shining at this feast, and she scant well now that shows best.
Nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maidenhead, a 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? Juliet!
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will? This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while.
talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou hearest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She is not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and to my teeth that be spoken I have but 4. How long is it now till I must tie?
A fortnight in odd days.
Even or odd, all days in the year, come there receive at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls were of an age. Well, Susan, she's with God. But, as I said, come there receive at night shall she be 14. That shall she marry. Oh, I remembered well. 'Tis since the earthquake now, 11 years. Oh, I never shall forget it. Of all the days in the year, for upon that day I had just laid wormwood to my dove, sitting in the sun under the dove house wall. My lord, and you were then at Montrose. Nay, I do bear blame. But as I said, when it did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my dog, and felt a bitter, pretty fool to see it touching and fall out with the dog. Shame, quoth the dove house wall. 'Twas no need, I trow, to bid me trudge. And since that time, it has been 11 years. For even the day before she broke her brow, and my husband was a merry man, God be with his soul. She got the child. Dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast full wit. And by my holiday, damn the pretty ribs I cried, said I. To see now how it just shall come about. I warrant and I shall live 1,000 years, I never shall forget it. Wilt thou not, Julie? It stinted it, said I.
Enough of this. I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. Yet I cannot choose but laugh. To think it should be crying, and say I. And I warrant it had upon its brow a bump as big as a young cockerel stone, a parlous knock, and it cried bitterly. Yet, quoth he, fallest upon thy face, thou wilt fall backward when thou comest to age, and stinted and said, ah!
And stint thou too, I pray thee, nurse, say I.
Peace, I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that I e'er nursed, and to think I might live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very queen I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, what stands your disposition to be married?
Say thou hast sucked wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years, that you are now a maid. Thus then, in brief, the young valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, such a man. Why, of all the world, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
A flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love this gentleman? Tonight you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find light worth there in beauty's peck. Examine every merry linen, and see to one another lend content. And wherein this obscured fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes, this young book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him would only lack a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride, for fair without fair within to hide. This book in many eyes shall share the glory, that in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So, shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him make yourself no less?
Oh, no less! Bigger women grow by men.
Speak of me. Can you like Paris love?
I look to like it, looking like you move, but no more deep shall I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come, suppers are done. You call, my young lady asked for. The nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait, I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girl, sing happy nights to happy days.
What, shall this feast invoke our excuse, or shall we on with our holiday?
The date is out of such proximity. We'll have no Cupid hoodwinked with a scarf bearing a Tartar's baited bow, last scarring the ladies like a crow keeper. But no, on the book prologue faintly spoke after the prompter for entrance. But let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them and measure and be gone.
Give me the light. I am not this family. Being but heavy, I will bear the weight.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul made out of lead, so sticky to the ground I cannot move.
And should you sink in and should you burn in love? Too much oppression for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous in her pricks and born.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you be loved down. Give me a case to put Rebus up. A visor for a visor, what care I? What curious eye doth quote informants? Here are the beetle brows, shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, no sooner in, but every man be taken to his legs.
And the tinkle of senses rushes with their heels, that this night's revels may be seen. But what can they see?
I see Romeo art done, and done as the mouth the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire of the Sir Redward's blood, wherein thou stickest him to the ears. Come, we burn daylight home.
Nay, that's not so.
I mean, sir, in delay that we waste our lights and they like lamps by day. Take our good meat, for our judgments it's 5 times, and that ere once in our 5 wets.
But 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
The dreamers often lie.
And better sleep while they do dream things true.
Oh, then, I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape, no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn by a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spiders' legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spider's web, the collars of moonshine's watery beam, the whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film. Her wagoner is a small gray-coated gnat, not so big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a man. Her wagon is an empty hazelnut made by the joiner squirrel or old grub, time out of mind her fairy coachmakers. And in this state she travels by night, through lovers' brains, and thus they dream of love, over courtiers' ears, and thus they dream on courtiers straight, over lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees, and over ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mouth with blisters plagues with his tainted arm. Sometimes she cometh over a courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. And sometimes she cometh with a tithe pig's tail, and then dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes she driveth over a soldier's neck, then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches, ambuscados, Spanish blades, of hell's 5 fathoms deep, and then on drums, in his ear to which he wakes, and being frighted swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is that very mab that plats the manes of the horses in the night, that bakes the elf-locks and foul sluttish hairs, which once untangled much misfortuned bows. This is the hag, when women lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talks of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are nothing but children of an idle brain, begot nothing but vain fantasy, which is a silly substance at the end as inconstant as the wind, who woos, even now in the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you speak of blows us from ourselves. Come, supper is done, and we shall arrive too late.
I fear too early for all my misgifts and consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful night with the night revels. But he that hath the steer to my course, direct my sail. On, rusty gentlemen.
Strike drum!
Where's Potman? That helps to take away. He scrape a trencher, he shift a trencher.
In good manner shall I, all learn to men's hands, and they, unwashed too. 'Tis a foul thing.
Away with the joints
And there too. Cheerly boy, be brisk a while. Nothing longer liver take all.
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistresses. Which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty? She'll swear hath corns, if I come near thee now. Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day that I have worn a visor and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear. Such as would please, 'tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room. And foot it, girls. More light, you knaves, and turn the tables up, and quench the fire, the room is grown too hot. Pass around, sun looking for sport and smell. Nay sit, good nurse, for you and I are past our dancing days. How long is it now since last yourself and I were in the mask?
I don't like 30 years.
What, man? 'Tis not so much, 'tis not so much. 'Tis since the nuptials of Lucentia. Come Pentecost as quickly as it will. Some 5 and 20 years, and then we masked.
'Tis more, 'tis more. His son is elder, sir. His son is 30.
Will you tell me that? His son was but born 2 years ago.
What lady is that, which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth use the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of light like a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich to use for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of standing, and touching hers may bless my rude hand.
This, by his voice should be a montague? Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither with an antic face to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my king, to strike him dead I...
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a montague, our father, come hither in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that fool Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz. Let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say the truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him. It is my will of which thou respect. Show a fair presence and put off these frowns.
And fixed when such a villain is a guest, I will not endure him.
He shall be endured! What, goodman boy, I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here, or you? Go to. You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You'll sell cock-a-hoop, you'll be the man.
Uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. Go to. You are a saucy boy, said so indeed. This trick may just escape you, I know what. You must contrary me. Merit his time. Well said, my heart. You are praycocks. Go. Be quiet, or... More light. More light for shame. I'll make you quiet. What cheerly, my hearts?
Patience, pre-force with willful collar meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greetings. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall now seem sweet, convert to bitter gall.
I profane with mine worthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, do your head wrong too much, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though writ they are safe.
Then move not, thus from my lips, by yours, my sins purged.
And take my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips, who trespass sweetly urged me my sin again.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is your mother?
Mary Bachelor. Her mother is a lady of the house, and a good woman, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talk about, and let me tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks.
Is she a Capulet? Oh dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away! Be gone! The sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear the more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling foolish banquet to us, it's deemed so.
Why then? I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches here. Come on then, let's to bed. Ah, Sirrah, by my fay, it waxes late. I'll to my rest.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
The son and heir, a will to bury.
What's he that's going out of the door?
Mary, that I think beyond Petruchio.
What's he that follows there who would not dance?
I know not.
Go ask his name, if he be married. My bravest like to be my wedding bed.
He's a Montague, and his name is Romeo. The only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now of what I dance withal. Juliet?
Anon, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
Now old desire doth on his deathbed lie, and young affection craves to be his heir. That fair for which love grown for him would die. With tender Juliet matched is now not fair. Now Romeo is beloved and loves again, like betwished by the charm of looks. But to his foes suppose he must complain, and she steals love's sweet bait from fearful hooks. Being held a foe, he may not have access to breathe such vows as lovers used to swear, and she has much in love who means much less to meet her new beloved anywhere. But passion lives in power. Time means to meet temper and extremities with extreme sweet.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, Buddha. Find thy son around.
My cousin Romeo!
He is wise, and on my life, as though him on my back.
Come, he ran this way and left this orchard wall. Oh, good Mercury! Mercutio!
Hey, I'll conjure too. Romeo! Humors! Madmen love the beggar maid. He speaketh not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. Yea, he's dead, and I on your head. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead, scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and the dimensions of the chaste supply that in thy likeness thou wilt appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
'Twould not anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress' cycle, letting it there stand until she is lain and conjured it down. That be some spite. My invocation was fair and honest, and in thy mistress's name, I conjure only but to raise up to him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the night. Blind is his love, and best benefits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot keep the heart. Now, would he sit under a medlar tree and imagine that his mistress were the kind of fruit that maids call medlars when they laugh about? Oh, that she were! Oh, that she were! And up in arms, thou art a pop-red pear. Romeo, out to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek up here that means not to be found.
Just as scars I never felt a wound. But soft, with light beyond the window breaks. It is the east and Juliet is the sun. Arise for her son, and kill the envious moon who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou her maid are more fair than she, but not her maid she is envious. Her best deliveries but sick and green, and none but fools to wear, cast it off. It is my lady, and what is my love? Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of them? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold, it's not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business, do when she derives, and twinkle in the spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes in heaven would be airy and streams so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. Oh, see how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were but upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek. She speaks. Oh, speak again, by name, for thou art as glorious as this night. Being o'er my head as is a winged messenger of heaven. The Moors will fall back to gaze on him when he strides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, thou wilt not be but swore my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. It's but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor neither part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would were he not Romeo called. Attain that dear perfection which he holds without that title. Romeo, doff thy name. And of that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take yet thy word. Call me beloved, I'll be baptized, henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened knights who stumblest on my counsel?
By name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. For my name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to me.
My ears have not heard 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either be this light.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place of death, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here.
For stony limits cannot hold them about, and what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no left to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Oh, in Sweden, I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world that I saw thee here.
I have knights cloaked to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death paroled wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou at this place?
My love that first did brought me to inquire. He lent me counsel when I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore, washed with the furthest sea, I would adventure for such wretchedness.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else a maiden's blush would paint my cheek. But that thy gracious son, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart still love,
Oh, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, too unadvised, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say light. Speak good night. Spud of love, my summer's ripening breath may be a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. May sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within thy breast.
wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
Satisfaction canst thou have tonight.
The exchange of thy faithful vow love for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would have worked it again.
Wilt thou withdraw it? For what purpose?
But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I would wish for the thing that I have. My bounties as boundless as the sea, my love esteem. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam!
I hear some noise within. Anon, good nurse! Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am afeard. Being night, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words to Romeo, good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, and thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, that I should kill thee with much cherished. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I may say good night till it be morrow.
Night, sleep in peace in thy breast. Were I to sleep and so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave, and my dear help to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, chequering the eastern clouds with streaks of light. Flecked darkness like a drunkard reels from Forthy's path that tightens fiery wheels. Now, ere the sun an advances burning eye, the day to cheer, night stay dew to dry. I must fill this oyster cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. For not so vile that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. And from her womb, her children of divers kind, we sucking on her natural bosom of earth find. Many, for many virtues excellent, none but for some, and yet all different. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and all their true qualities. For not so vile that on the earth doth see and stand, but to the earth some special good doth give to see and stand. Nor art so good, but strained from that for use, revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. To such opposed kings encamp them still, and grace, as well as herbs, plants, and rude will. And where that worser is predominant, full soon the king of death eats up that plant.
Good morrow.
Benedite! What early tongue so sweet salutes me? Young son, it argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Care keeps his watch in every old man's eye, and where care lodges, sleep will never lie. But where unused roof with unstuffed brain doth couch his limbs, there golden sleep doth reign. Therefore, thy earliness doth me assure thou art aroused by some distemperature. Or, if not so, and here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin! Wast thou with Rosaline?
I forgot that name and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I tell thee ere thou askest me again. I was feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy help and holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercession likewise steads my foe.
Plain good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confessions fine with riddling shrift.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of your capital. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined. But say what thou must combine by holy marriage. Father, please, I tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy St. Francis! What a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love and life not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Handsome Maia! What a deal of pride hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline! How much to season love that of it doth not taste? Lo, here upon thy cheek is stained all scent of an old tear that is not washed off yet. Thy sun not yet thy sigh from heaven clears. Thy old groans still ring yet in my ancient ears. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving a pupil mine.
That's me very love.
Not in a grave, one to lay and another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. For she whom I love now doth her grace and grace, and her love and love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. They loved and read by rote and could not tell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this happy alliance may so prove, to turn thou household's rancor to pure love.
Well, let us hence I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Well, the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that pale-hearted wench. That Rosaline torments himself, but he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kingsman of old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master. How he dares, he dared.
Alas, poor Romeo. He's already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with the love song of his of his heart cleft, with narrow from the blind bellboy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he's the courageous.
The day is hot, the capital is abroad, and if we weep, we shall not escape abroad. For now these hot days is the mad love story.
Thou art like one of those fellows who, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps his sword upon the table and says, God sendeth me no need for thee. And then, by the operation of the second cup, draws it from the drawer, when indeed there was no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come now, thou art as hot a jack as any in Italy, and as thou art now moved to be moody, thou shalt soon be moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there were two such. We shall have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why, thou wilt quarrel with a man that has a hair more or a hair less on his hair than you do. Thou hast quarreled with a man for cracking nuts, having no other. What eye with such an eye would spot out such a quarrel? Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, yet thy head as beaten as ever an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarreled for a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened the dog that lie in the sun. Dost thou not quarrel with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, and another for tying his new shoes with old riband? And thou wilt deter me from quarreling?
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee symbol of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee symbol? Ah, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulet.
By my